So, how does food affect your mood, your overall like mental health? The food we eat.
Okay, well, so for me, like I said, if I eat pork chops, rice, and gravy, I'm in a great mood. But but nah, for real, like for me, it's just it's big because I do suffer from bipolar disorder, and I had to go to anger management and all that type of stuff. So I learned word association and how to associate my feelings with my thoughts, and instead of being angry, try to be disappointed, and instead of being sad, just try to be slighted or something, just something like that to change how I reacted to how I felt. So one thing that I learned was that just find cooking, my favorite meal. Like I said, the cooking the Alfredo, or cooking Obey wings, or just things like that. There's things that just take my mind off of what I feel at the moment might be stressing me. Like one thing that I'm realizing that I'm starting to be craving sometimes is like steak and home fries, or like potatoes. Uh, so the other day I was having a real rough day. I just went to the grocery store, bought me some steak and potatoes, cooked them up, and I felt a lot better afterwards. So I mean, it just depends on how you decompress. And for me, cooking is what I love to do. So it's easy for me to decompress and just put my emotions in my plate and have it taste delicious.
Do you feel like oh look, Shell just asked the question I was gonna ask. Like, do you feel like depending on your emotion at the time that you cooking comfort food for that night or something? So let's say like around 2 o'clock, you ain't decided on what you want for dinner, and then something just makes you overly happy or overly excited, and it's like, this is now I want this. Or if something makes you like super depressed, and it's like, you know what, instead I want this. Like, is that a thing?
Yes, it is a thing, because sometimes people will use that and say, I won't eat. That, like, if something blows them,
Yeah.
like, say they had something happy, right? Some happened to them that made them happy. And they're like, ooh, tonight I'm going here, blah, blah, blah. And then literally 20 minutes later, something blow their day. And they're like, you know what? Like, I ain't even hungry no more. And they won't even eat. So I think depression plays a huge part or mental health plays a huge part in food, because mental health will cause you not to eat sometimes.
Yep.
Right.
Or it'll cause you to overeat sometimes, where you only eating ice cream, or you only eating cheese, or whatever your fix is, or you only eating candy. So it definitely is important to try to, like I say, word associate, be a little more in control of your emotions, so that even if you don't eat what you were gonna eat, you still eat something. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's just crackers and juice, instead of just going without eating all day or something like that. Just try to keep in mind that your body does need fuel, and food is fuel.
There you go. What about